All right, welcome back. We are here talking about superpowers, why it's important to understand what yours are and how to best leverage those. We were just talking about confidence and why it matters in interviews, changing career, personal development,
Mhm.
and we're kind of, you know, getting clear on this idea of the importance of understanding what you're really good at, right?
Mhm.
Because what you're really good at breeds confidence, breeds high performance.
Yeah.
Well, what if you knew what your superpower was? Then that would just make everything much easier, right? What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think it's a critical importance. This ties into the same thing we were talking about before, which is just introspection and the importance of it, right? Really self-analyzing. And part of that is recognizing what you're good at. I mean, you can't get past it once you've actually started to look at how you function in the world. You'll see things that you consistently perform well at, not just on the surface, like, I'm very sociable or I'm really athletic, but like, deeper things like, I really can connect with people quickly or, actually I tend to be able to figure out, what the friction point is between two people in an argument. Like there are all these little things. And I think it ties a lot into personality type, which is an interesting thing to study and research because when you know those things about the type of personality you have, you also learn what the other traits that other people have in their personalities that you might not understand are. And it gives you a better understanding of, not only yourself and your capabilities, but why other people are doing what they're doing, because it can seem really weird to us sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, everyone's got their own unique superpowers, right?
Mm.
Everyone has their own unique personalities, their strengths, their weaknesses. The thing is, not everybody knows what those are. In fact, um, I'm quite shocked I used to be pretty shocked in talking to clients who really didn't know what they're really good at, right?
Yeah.
So step one in my process is to complete an intake questionnaire. One of the questions is, what are you really good at? That's the question that everyone gets hung up on.
Hmm.
And shouldn't you know what you're really good at? I think it's just interesting that we've kind of collectively go along in life being unaware of what we're really good at, right? And
Yeah.
there's reasons for that, right? It has to do with kind of losing touch with who you are, with the process of a life that isn't exactly the most authentic expression of who you are. We don't exactly highly value, self-awareness, self-knowledge in this culture, but that's a really key component in finding your dream job is understanding what you're really good at. So, Kemet, what are you really good at?
Oh man. Well, I'm really good at talking about movies. No, I'm really good at parkour, or at least I used to be when I was younger. I'm really good at learning things quickly. I'm pretty good at like solving puzzles, those kind of things. And I'm really good at that second example I gave, which is figuring out what the friction is between people. It tends to come up a lot, and I've had it in my old job at Apple, and I had to in teams. I would always play the role of the mediator because I was able to kind of see what it was that was not being transmitted across from one person to the other. Miscommunication, which happen all the
Yeah.
time. These personality differences. So that's one. That's a few things I'm good at. What about you?
Um, well, let's see. I'm good having, one-on-one conversations with people where it's important to understand what's really going on with them. This was something that I developed over the course of my sales career was this kind of questioning, discovery process. If you're going to be a successful coach, well, you have to be a really good listener. You have to be able to understand people's motivations, right? Why are they saying what they're saying? Why are they believing what they believe and not taking anything for face value to just
Mm.
kind of get deeper and deeper into those levels. So yeah, that's just one of the things that I'm good at.
Oh, you're good at much more than that, I'm sure.
That's the only thing. Everything else, I'm really not that good.
The only one, huh?
Highly unskilled worker right here.
Well,
Uh,
I was going to say about the, what you said about the, like learning what's you're good at and what you're not good at is hard because it's not the stuff that pops out to you the most. It's not like the most obvious thing that sticks out, and that's not just something that's we're doing to ourselves because we're, so self-defeatists in this modern day and age. This is like deep evolutionary stuff, right? Because the things that are not working for you, the things that are going badly, or the things you're not doing well, are things that could get you killed. They're things that are really dangerous. You have to develop capabilities in order to keep surviving or thriving. Whereas the things you're good at can make you, feel good for a little while. So there's like, a difference in the importance of one of those over the other. It's important for you to, if you have to run from lions, you have to start learning to run faster. It doesn't matter if, you're a really good reader, like you read really fast. It's not going to help you. So those things, the weaknesses stick out to us more. That's why it takes some extra concentration to really look at, like you said, what you're good at. And that can take a little time to do, but you can eke it out with the right person, like a good coach like yourself.
Yeah. And that makes me think of an experience that I had over the weekend and working with a coach who helped me understand a strength of mine, a major strength that I was unaware of. So we're going to end this segment on superpowers on that note, and end our final segment in the series in talking about what that discussion was all about and what that meant. So
all right.
Tune in for the next one.